Hello everyone, this is Luke from the Brew team. We're delighted to announce the launch of our latest feature, our cleaning and maintenance records. So there's quite a lot to this feature, so we thought it'd be useful to put together a little video tutorial on how it works so you can hit the ground running with it. So if you head to the production section, you will see that we've got some new options here for equipment and cleaning and maintenance. So just a quick overview. The cleaning and maintenance involves a few different things. We have cleaning and maintenance processes. Now these processes can be thought of as the template. So that is how you do the cleaning process or maintenance process. There's a few other things you can set up. This is the instructions that you would provide to your team on how to achieve it, the chemicals that might be used in the process, and any readings or measurements or notes that need to be taken when completing it. Now once a process has been set up, once that template is created, you can set schedules. Now the schedule lets you link a piece of equipment in Brew, so that's your brewing systems, your vessels, but we also now support lots of other types of equipment, such as a bottling machine or a glycol chiller or whatever else you need to add. So creating the schedule links a cleaning process, the template for performing the cleaning or maintenance, to a particular piece of equipment, and also when it needs to be done. So for all types of equipment you can do a time-based schedule. For example, you want to complete this once a week on a Monday, and in the case of brewing systems and vessels, we also support a usage-based schedule. So what I'll do now is I'll head into the equipment section where we can see the default on a demo account brewing systems and vessels are already here for me, but I will add another piece of equipment. Let's just say this is our glycol chiller. This is at the brewery. We choose what type of equipment it is, and there's notes and serial number that we could choose to fill in. So now if I head into the cleaning and maintenance section here, it's telling me that we don't yet have any cleaning and maintenance processes set up. So I'm going to add a process. Now, the name of your process shouldn't be specifically linked to the equipment in question, but more the type of equipment. So we could call this, for example, a fermenter CIP. Type is just used for your own records and sorting and things like that. So this is a cleaning process, and in here we'll put in some instructions. So we'll say firstly check it's empty, don't want to be cleaning it when it's full, and then we'll say do this, do that, you're done. But you can put whatever you want in here. If you want to make something, you can say, look, that should be red and bold. And then we've got an option for sign-off required. Now, if this is chosen, a single person can't complete the whole process on their own. They can do all of it, and then another user of Brew will have to go onto the cleaning record and confirm that all is well. And if we later are going to attach this to a brewing system or to a vessel, we can say that when one of these cleaning processes is due, that the equipment should be blocked. So in the case of vessels and brewing systems, that will mean that they can't be filled with beer. So we'll leave that checked for now. To keep things simple, we won't put this one with a sign off. So this is now our process. If we go back to our cleaning and maintenance section, we've got our list of processes here, and we can see it. It can be completed solo, as we can see. So we may then choose to add a stock item. These are chemicals. We don't have any set up on this example account here. So what we'll do is we'll quickly head into the inventory section and create one. So powdered brewery wash. Let's go for, we need to mark it as a chemical in order for it to appear in that section. Let's say we don't batch track it. Okay, now let's add some. Let's say that we've received 50 kilograms at, no idea, £10 a kilogram. So now if we head back to production and into cleaning maintenance and to this fermenter CIP record we've just created, we can say that when we complete this record, we are going to be using 5 kilograms of powdered brewery wash. And we can also choose to say that check it's clean, must be clean. Basically, we can set up reading and measurements that need to be taken by the user completing the task. Now, you might want pH-based measurements or other things in here, but this is totally free for you to put anything you like. Now we've got edit and delete options for all of these. And remember that these are specific to the process itself, the template of what needs to be done, not an individual clean of a particular fermenter. So now we're going to add a schedule. And this is the point where we link it to our fermenter, FV1. And we're going to say that this is a usage-based schedule. So it needs to be every time. So if we set this to 1, every time, after each time the equipment has been used, Brew will force you to complete this process before the equipment can be used again. And we can say how long from now the first one is. Well, we'll say that after it's been used the next time. So we save the schedule. That's now listed here. We could add, for example, another schedule here to our glycol chiller. It doesn't make a huge amount of sense in this case because we called it fermenter CIP. But to show how it works, we can go through to time-based, and we could say do it every week on a Monday, with the first one being, well, we could say today, in which case we'd have to do it today and again on Monday, or we could schedule it all the way ahead for Monday. So this is now scheduled in Brew, and for example, our fermenter one, it needs to be done every time it's used, and the next one is due after the next use, which would make sense. If we were saying it has to be done every 3 times, every 6 times, whatever it might be, then this here would show clearly how long it is until the next occurrence. And here we're seeing that there's no records that are due to be done right now. So if we head back to the production section, let's go into our guile number 2 here, which is currently in FV1. What we're going to do is, to demonstrate how this works, we're going to transfer from FV1 into FV2, which is empty. The full amount, we have 830 litres, none is lost. We've done this now. Create transfer, yes. So FV1 is now empty, as you can see, and FV1 is also now blocked. So if we head back to the production section, FV1 has this cleaning icon on it stating that it's blocked. So if we were to, for example, we go back to this batch 2, we realise that actually that was a mistake, or for some reason we want to transfer it back to FV1, we fill in our form here, and the full volume, 830 litres, we get an error message. It's blocked, and so it can't be used at this time. So back to the vessel, we can click on the vessel. We've got this large warning up here that there's a cleaning record, and any due cleaning records, in theory there could be different types, are listed down here, and we can see the status is pending. So if I go into this cleaning record here, I can see the instructions, which were copied over from the process, the template, if you like. The stock items that are required, we needed 5 kilograms, we haven't used any yet. The measurements that we need to take, readings, and we can upload files as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this as in progress because I've started this now. So I'm going to do this and do that, and I need to record that we've used some powdered brewery wash. So I'm going to go into here. I've actually only used 4 kilograms. So that's fine. Brew's recorded what's used. It will remove anything that's batch tracked. It will remove on a first expiry basis. In other cases, it will do first in, first out. So you don't have to worry about batch numbers. And we can see this is in red as we've used less than the full amount. So now I realise that I've made a mistake, and I can say, actually, yes, I've used another 1 kilogram. And this has gone green because I'm on the right number. Now I need to check that it's clean, so I can go in here and I can put in my reading value. Now this could be anything that you need it to be. So it could be a numerical value, or it can simply be, yes, it's clean. So we'll save that. As in many sections of Brew, you can upload files, photos, and attachments. Now there's a full record of everything that's happened, so we can see here that it's Brew itself that triggered the creation of this process. I'll come in a minute to how you do manually triggered processes, but this was triggered by the schedule, so it's triggered by Brew. I updated it to in progress, added the items, took the reading. And I can also take some notes, so made sure all was well. And again, I can use formatting here, so I can underline a part that's important, say, and add the note. The note's now here. The notes are kept forever. You can't delete notes, you can't edit them, and this is part of ensuring that there is a full audit log that will allow you to comfortably pass any inspections. So if you make a mistake, add another note to correct it. So I could now revert this back to pending if I wanted, process as complete. So this process is now complete. The records are kept forever in Brew. If we were to go back to the equipment and back into FV1 here, we can see the schedule for FV1, and we can see this particular process here, when it was done, that I've done it, who signed it off, and go into the record to see that. So these will be kept forever. If you wanted, outside of the schedules you have here, you can manually trigger any cleaning and maintenance process for this particular vessel, and that will cue it to be done again. But I won't do that now. And if I go back to the production dashboard, I can see that FV1 no longer has the warning. And if I go into my batch 2 and I choose to transfer my batch 2 back to FV1, it's no longer showing as blocked, and I would be able to complete that transfer of the 830 litres. Excellent, that's completed. So that's a brief overview of how Brew's new cleaning and maintenance records work, and we'd love to hear your feedback. Thanks very much.